Good morning to all joining us, here flanked by our Vice President of the Patriotic Front, Honorable Given Lubinda, and party officials. Honorable Given Lubinda has some message why we are here and the activities that both the Vice President and the President will be engaged in. Honorable Given Lubinda, I would like to welcome you and all the party officials. Mulishani, Pabwato, Pabwato, Nshile Umfwa, Councillor, Pabwato. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, fellow countrymen and women who are following us on social media. Yesterday, the 6th Republican President and President of the Patriotic Front, Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, gave us marching orders as members of the party that we ought to make sure that justice is done and that we have to make sure that we mobilize the party, we reorganize in readiness for 2026 so that we can redeem this country from the dungeons of dictatorship. In following those marching orders, I had to come here to the Secretariat today to come and use this opportunity to inform all our party officials, all members of the Central Committee, all provincial committees across the country, all district committees, all constituency committees, all ward committees across the country. We have to implement the marching orders given by President Edgar Chagwa Lungu. In so doing, let us defend democracy, but also let us defend the Patriotic Front from stooges of the UPND who want to cause destruction to the Patriotic Front. Today we should have gone into one constituency, but we decided that we postpone that activity because of one major reason: the national disaster that occurred in Chingola. A number of lives have been lost in Chingola, and we decided that today we should not politic too much because we're still finding out the exact number of people who have lost their lives because of the recklessness of the government of the day, which unfortunately is not safeguarding the lives of citizens. What is worrisome is that for such a disaster to occur and for it to be covered by international media such as BBC, Al Jazeera and so on, and be downplayed by Zambians, especially by the leadership in Zambia, is totally diabolical. The last time we had such an accident in Zambia was in 1970, and 87 lives were lost in Mufulira. Those who are old enough to remember will remember that Dr. Kenneth Kaunda had to leave whatever he was doing. He went and camped on the Copper Belt for a week and went and visited the homes of every victim. And yet today, this is the third day going. We haven't heard about any political leadership that has been provided in Chingola. We have not heard about the acting president, Mrs. Nalumango. Where is she? She's acting president and here in Lusaka instead of going to commiserate with the people in Chingola. President Hakainde is in Dubai, having meetings in Dubai, instead of coming back to Zambia to come and face the challenge that his people are facing. The lives that are lost in Chingola are Zambian lives. And there is nothing more precious than one Zambian life. And when you lose so many people in one disaster, in one accident, what is expected of the president is to stop whatever he's doing in Dubai, to stop attending those meetings, to come back to Zambia, to be the chief mourner, because that is a national disaster. Had that happened during the reign of the Patriotic Front, I can assure you that would have declared that a national disaster and would have declared a week of national mourning, like KK did in 1970. I also want to seize this opportunity to just update you on what the spokesperson of police, Reha Monga, talked about. Reha Monga wants to create an impression that the accident that occurred in the early hours today between Raphael Nakachinda and the train was caused because of the carelessness of Raphael Nakachinda. First, I'd like to thank God for preserving the life of our Secretary General, Raphael Nakachinda.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
It is purely out of the love of God, the mercy of God, that Raphael Nakachinda is still alive.
Amen.
Otherwise, hadn't it been for the hand of God, the story would have been totally different. But I'd like to inform you that I've been in touch with Raphael Nakachinda. I spoke to him early in the morning today, and he assured me that he's totally out of danger. He sustained a few scars, like Ray Hamonga himself said. But the truth of the matter is that Raphael Nakachinda did not see the train because the train had no lights. The train was driving without lights. And at night, who can possibly see a moving locomotive if it doesn't have lights? Secondly, it is a mandatory procedure by any train driver that when they approach a road crossing, they must hoot to make sure that whoever is coming along the road must be made aware of the fact that there is an oncoming train. According to Raphael Nakachinda and the people who were there, the eyewitnesses, there was no sound of the hooter of the train. And that is what Nakachinda did not realize, that there was a train. And that's how he went on the road crossing and was unfortunately hit by an oncoming train. So let Ray Hamonga please tell the Zambian people the truth. Raphael Nakachinda was not at fault. The statement that he has given to the police is that he did not see the train because it was devoid of lights. It did not have lights, and the driver of the train did not sound the horn to warn drivers and pedestrians of the fact that there was an oncoming train. Finally, I want to reiterate what I said earlier to all members of the Patriotic Front. The marching orders were issued yesterday. There would not be any further marching orders. We are now going to just expect provincial officials in all our 10 provinces to ensure that districts and constituencies hit the ground running. Let us all be in boots now to hit the ground running, to defend our party and to defend Zambia's multi-party democracy. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, you have a vote of thanks from a woman who's on the ground. Councillor, please come and just join us and
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Annie Blessing Chinyanta. I'm the area councillor for Matero Ward 28, previously Ward 28, now 32. I'm the only female leader in Matero since 2016. Much has been said by our Vice President. I'm equally here to urge my fellow youths and women indeed. I'm also the Women's Secretary here at the Provincial Executive of Lusaka Province from the Mighty Patriotic Front Party. As you have heard, our party is the only biggest opposition party in this country. I'm urging my fellow youths and women to continue mobilizing. Our party leadership, the entire hierarchy of PF is intact. Our section is intact, our party officials, district and provincial officials, our doors are open to you. You can come through at any time. We are strong as ever. Continue to rebrand, to unite, and to be with the people as we've always been. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. President, we'll see you. Thank you. Yeah, we are here at the party secretariat as stated by the Vice President. The marching orders were given by the President yesterday. He said the fight will be legal. Ama lawyers wakulaya kumilimo shabo kukoti. Political, imwa politicians, you have to do your part. Civil, we have to engage NGOs, we have to engage the church, we have to engage everyone else. So the party continues to mobilize to fight for democracy. We are fighting for democracy, to restore the rule of law, to ensure that there is strict adherence to the Constitution. Because what has happened the last 1 month, we've seen an abrogation. It's just not the last 1 month. The last 2.5 years, an abrogation of the Constitution, an abrogation of the rule of law. illegalities. Bushe bane, kabolala aiba TV yobe. Aleta mbana TV. Aleta na enjoy if you engisha Mbappe. Bushe ni TV yako.
No.
Kabolala ni kabolala. So umuntu nga naiba TV. Padatalabwesha tekwe bati ni TV yakwe. So the thief who has stolen the TV, even if he's enjoying watching soccer match from Premier League, that's not his TV. He remains a thief. He has stolen the TV. The duty of the police, the duty of the courts is to ensure that that TV is brought back to the rightful owner. So mwilasa kama nati yo kabola aloyu nombale tambila pona TV na wa Premier League ale tambila po mwisaka manate TV yakwe nikabola ala ebirefye nga twalikwata bakapokola nga twalikwata echidye. That TV is supposed to be brought back to the owners. So you have marching orders, please work. And for the tragedy that has occurred in Chingola at a dump site, recently I was checking, perusing details. It was given to a company called Sensele Mine. Sensele Mine is owned by a former mine executive. And I think there have been concerns both from the mining inspector and from the Environmental Council of Zambia, the Environmental Authority. This is a dump site, disused mine, closed by KCM. So someone was given a license to begin mining. And they didn't adhere, so far from what we're hearing, to basic rules of mining. And as the Vice President said, this is a huge tragedy. We expect President Hakainde Hichilema to abandon his trip. We expect senior officials of government to be in Chingola to supervise the rescue mission. Because I want to ask Tavala Monica na Nomba. Tavala Monica, they are all dead, they are all buried. We don't know the state of their lives. Are they alive? Are they dead? And the numbers are very big. We had 25 yesterday, now we are hearing 36, others are saying 55. We don't even know the numbers. This is a tragedy that has occurred and requires immediate attention. And as you heard the Vice President, he said he wanted to be here, meet party officials and probably visit other party officials in Lusaka. But a decision has been made that we abandon the political processes that we were to engage in today. I think to give due respect to the lives that are threatened in Chingola, and for us, I think, to ensure that we focus the nation on the lives that have been lost or feared lost in Chingola. So we want to call for all of you, especially our party members that are watching us across the country, be steadfast. Mumfuikishe fyalelanda bakateka achululu buli twakulaya kumakoti baloya bakulaya. Even former politicians, we have to do our political job. Imomwewa ya kumedia, you have to do your media work.
That's what we're doing.
Imomwewa ya mma market, mwalanda na abantu besu mma market mulya mwabakoselesha kukombon kudia tuikala twabakoselesha that kabola langa naiba TV vitafine nachilanda chirakalipa we mwino washitire TV taukwetu ulefirwa nokutamba, ulefirwa kutamba news, ulefirwa kutamba bola, ulefirwa nokutamba mpali. Kabola ala aletamba mpali, kabola ala aletamba bola, aletota nokutota, alewamya nokuwamya tiyo. And thank you very much, MCC has just reminded me that I need to talk about the by-elections that occurred yesterday. And indeed we need to give an official statement. We had 3 by-elections in Nchelenge, in Luapula, in Nsama district under Chimbamilonga constituency, and in Mwandi, Western Province. We participated in the 3 by-elections. We scooped Kabuta, the one in Nchelenge. We nearly won the one in Mwembeshi in Nsama district under Chimbamilonga. But you saw what happened there. Your dear brother, Chipiri Chomba, the chairperson of our party in Northern Province, really worked hard. He has exposed what they were doing. They were using government vehicles. First, they took people to go and register them at the ECZ in Kasama. where we were doing continuous voter registration. They renewed the number, they brought them, and in the morning yesterday, they were transporting them using police and government vehicles to polling station. In fact, Chipiri was so alert that he even uncovered a secret polling station. You have seen the videos. And he actually took videos to demonstrate that ECZ was colluding and collaborating with the UPND to steal Mwembeshi. But our teams did very well under those difficult circumstances. The UPND camped in Mwembeshi. Over 10 ministers over time have been to Mwembeshi in Sama district. But we congratulate our councillor in Kabuta who beat the hell out of UPND, and the resilience that was demonstrated in Sama district. I haven't received yet our report from Mwandi, but that's a stronghold for our colleagues, but we put up a fight and I'm yet to get our report. So congratulations to all the teams and MCCs that went, and especially to the provincial teams in Mansa and Luapula and then Kasama Northern Province that participated in these by-elections with limited resources and with harassment from the ruling party. So Mwantu Wakwalesa, good day, God bless you, stay resilient, stay steadfast, keep on fighting. President Edgar Lungu says, let's fight for our party. Ichi party ni basata bapangile. Bapangira chabantu, techa muntu umo, chabantu, and we have to preserve it for our people. So God bless you, we will hear from you later.